If you want to land more high-ticket clients this year, please stop posting on TikTok and Instagram. And that might be a really controversial piece of advice, but this is backed by real-world experience. Out of my 7 years freelancing, especially working with high-ticket clients, each of my projects range from 6K plus all the way to 15K. And I'm going to tell you, I've never landed a single high-ticket client, not a single one, through my social media content. And I don't even post on there anymore. These YouTube content, they're geared towards other freelancers just like you guys. Most freelancers think that more content equals more eyeballs, more exposure, more potential clients. But premium clients, they usually don't come from TikTok views or viral reels. They come from number 1, referrals, number 2, introductions, 3, relationships, 4, reputation, 5, trust. A founder that's spending 10K plus on a project, they are rarely hiring because they saw a trendy carousel. They're hiring the person, someone who recommended them, someone they maybe already know, someone who feels reliable and looks experienced. And of course, content can help build and solidify this credibility, but contacts is what closes high ticket deals, not content. And the thing is, posting constantly can actually kind of hurt premium positioning. A lot of freelancers, we make ourselves look cheaper by overposting, especially when the content is kind of chasing trends. They're too overly salesy or educational. They feel desperate for engagement, or they're trying too hard to go viral. Premium clients, they don't want entertainers. They want certainty. Then sometimes freelancers posting less actually feels more established, more selective, more trusted, and more premium. So here are 3 things you need to do instead, rather than chasing the content hamster wheel, is number 1, build more relationships. High ticket projects, they usually come through referrals and trust, not the algorithm. Spend more time reconnecting with either past clients, meeting new founders, building industry relationships, joining business communities, going to events. One strong contact can outperform months of content. Really, you just need one ideal client, do a really good job for them, ask if they have any friends in the industry who need a similar service, and they will be so happy to refer you. That is exactly what happened to me. Number 2, you need to improve your positioning. Premium clients, they actually care a lot more about perception than your posting frequency. Focus on a stronger portfolio, having better case studies that is actually tailored to the industry of clients you want to work with, have clearer offers, polished communication, and a premium website. That is what builds trust and eliminates skepticism. Remember this, you don't need more content, you just need stronger trust signals. Number 3 is to get into better room. The best opportunities actually come from proximity. Be around founders, agency owners, other operators, and ambitious business people. High ticket clients, they come from conversations, not just visibility. And remember that content, it of course is helpful, but don't rely on content to bring you clients, but relationships. These are what actually unlock those premium opportunities. And the goal isn't how do I become more visible? It's how do I become known by the right people? And if you don't have a network, that's okay. You can reach out to people. I have a whole video dedicated to how to reach out to the right clients right here. And if you want to learn more about how to go from $0 to 10K months as a freelancer to do what you love, I do have an upcoming 10K masterclass where I break down exactly how I went from an unfulfilled designer going to a 9 to 5 to becoming self-employed and earning $200,000 in my freelance business. No more feast and famine. I'm going to share with you all the secrets. If you want to join, just scan this QR code on the left and I will see you there. At the end of the day, remember, it is about the contacts, the connections that you build rather than the content you put out there. And the goal is to have focus on people you reach out to, people you connect with, the conversations that you have, rather than casting a really wide net and not being able to actually genuinely connect with anybody. If you enjoyed this video, I know you also love this one on the left right here. If you prefer listening on the go, we also have a podcast version called the Brand Creator Podcast. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.